On this video, I'm going to make it really easy, guys, and I put together what I call a DFY niche statement, which is a done-for-you niche statement. So let's say you've done the research or you're thinking about changing your niche, you're thinking about getting into the first niche, whatever it is. We use something like a niche statement to tell the market, our clients, what we do, which is basically our entire business model, okay? People talk about spending, months and months putting together a business model and doing all this. This is it here. All a business model is who you're going to market to, how you're going to make money from them. That's really it. So let's do a done for you niche statement. Let me show you what you want to have in your niche statement, like I help X, Y, and Z. Also, let me show you what to take out so it's not confusing for your clients. Okay, let's do this really quickly because it's really straightforward. All right, number one, you got to ask yourself, who's your audience? Is it real people? Is it people in the industry? Where do they exist on social media? Okay, who are these people? An example of this is general public. It could be men, could be women, could be a certain profession, like for me, helping lawyers, teenagers, mums, dads, fitness enthusiasts, whatever, okay? Now, when I say who, it's not like white male, 6'5" who wears red shoes. I don't mean something silly like that, but who is your audience? And the idea here, I've said it a couple of times in this statement here, real people with a real problem. And where do they exist on social media? Why? Because you're going to be marketing on social media. There's no point trying to grow a business locally. We've talked about that before. But there's no point doing all these things and not knowing where your clients exist on social media, because then you don't know who to market. So that's all put together in the who. Who are these people? Okay. Who do you want to work with? Maybe you've got a certain interest in these people. Now, I've talked about blending the lines between interests and your hobbies and things like that. You can still do the research, but realize your story. Let's say I was a police officer and I want to help, get out of being a police officer. I want to go help police officers quit smoking. I'm not sure if all police officers smoke. So I can't go into the industry assuming that they do, because maybe I used to be a smoker and I quit with hypnotherapy. Hopefully you see my point, that you want to do that research. But general public, men, women, professions, who are these people? They're not made up people. Who are they and where do they exist on social media? Let's look at the what. What's their problem? What is it? What is their words? How do they describe it? What's their problem, pain, troubles, addictions? What are they? Based on the research. I think one of the biggest mistakes therapists made, and trust me, I did it too, we start to assume what our clients need from us. We start to assume the problems they have. Worst off, we use our experience, like I talked about before, and assume that I'm a white male of 6'1", that all males of 6'1" have this problem because I've had that problem before. I'm going to turn this into a business. Never going to happen. Why? Because I'm guessing and assuming. Okay. So what's their problem? What's their pain? What's their troubles? Based on your research. What did your research tell you guys? An example of this: is it smoking? Is it confidence? Is it anxiety? Is it weight problems? Is it hoarding? Is it any million of problems that people can have? Who and what? Who's the people? What's the problem they have? Not the problem you assume. Again, based on the research. What do they want? Using their words, what's the end result? Now, this is a crucial thing. Obvious, if someone wants to quit smoking, the end result is they want to be a non-smoker. But is that their words? Is it, I want to be a non-smoker and also have this? And if I research enough people, let's say 100 people all tell me, I want to quit, I want to be a non-smoker and have this, I'm going to add that and have this in my niche statement, because now I'm really hitting the nail on the head. So yes, of course, it's going to be generally the obvious, but the opposite is going to be the obvious for them. What's their words? How do they describe it? What's the end result? What's life going to be like for them? Okay. Also want to talk about something unique here as well. It's sort of a little bit off topic, but it just came to mind. I think it's important to mention. Real niches, guys. There's a big difference between a niche that someone can put up with, or a problem someone can put up with, compared to a problem that keeps people up at night. The problems that keep people up at night, where they feel like whole life's going to end if they don't overcome it, that's where the real value is. That's where that blue ocean is. That's where the money is, guys. If your client says, yeah, I want to quit smoking, but they can sort of put up with not quitting smoking, it's going to be very, very hard to market their business. Why? Because there's no pain. So just bear that in mind. So what do they want? What's their words, guys? What's the end result? What do they want? Okay. Time frame. This is a little add-on extra. We know clients are time poor. You and me are time poor as business owners as well. The last thing a therapist will ever want to do is spend 6 months with you because your package says 6 months. Because all it takes is for me to come along and I can do the same thing you can do in, let's say, 1 session. Of course, the client's going to come to me. So adding a time frame, what's the quickest result possible that you can help your client get the desired result? Least amount of effort, least amount of time, least amount of everything from you for a good price. Now, a good price is based on what you want to be earning. Again, I won't get into prices today, but the idea here is clients are time poor, they're lazy, they don't want to put the effort in. That's just human beings in general. So you've got to offer this to them. How quickly can you get the result? And I guarantee you this, guys, the quicker you get results, the more money you can charge. The quicker you get results, the more you'll differentiate. When everybody goes the opposite and says value is giving my clients more time, more hours, more packages, when you come along and say, hey, I can do all of that, might be a little bit more expensive, but we can get it done in one session compared to 6 months. That's the key. We call this MOS, minimum optimum service. I'll talk more about this in a 100K coaching program. But for now, trust me, speed is where the money is, guys. Don't give your clients more or offer them more. Just get them that goddamn result because that's what they're paying for. So who, what do they want? They, that's the client. Time frame, quickest time frame possible. You want to exclude how you do it. Forget about talking about hypnotherapy, coaching, NLP, regressions, your type of therapy, doesn't matter. Don't talk about why you do it. Clients don't care. Social media, I think, is getting worse. Okay. Everyone takes for granted that social media, they've, taken the me out of the media and focused all their business on them. I see therapists and coaches talking about themselves all the time on Facebook, and I simply don't care. And I help therapists and coaches grow their business, and even I don't care. So imagine when a client comes along who is in so much pain, frustrated, anger, and angry, looking at your social profile, all they see is you talking about you, of course they're going to discard you. How you do it's irrelevant. Your clients don't know, don't understand it. Why you do it, what's your why, who fucking cares? Let go of that stuff, guys. The type of therapy, your story, your guru, who your mentor was, that's your stuff, has nothing to do with your clients. No client is ever going to pick you over you compared to somebody else because of who your mentor was. They do not know or do not care. Cheapest and pricing is like, I help lawyers quit smoking and I'm the cheapest in the industry. Cheap doesn't get clients. Cheap gets the wrong sort of clients, low quality clients. And if you've had low quality clients before, you know what I'm talking about. Also putting your niche statement, your words, your ideas, why people want this. It's all about you and you're telling clients what you want for them. All wrong, okay? Exclude all those things. Concentrate on the who's your audience? Where do they exist? I'll give you some examples there. What's their problem? What do they want? And what's the time frame? If you put these things together, this now becomes your done for you niche statement. It shouldn't take longer than, if you've done the research, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, and your entire business model is done. And now you can go out and start to market these things. But I've seen people look at this stuff as far as what they need to do and putting this stuff that takes them a good year to do this. This is the least amount of effort here, guys, okay? Just find the who, the what they want, the time frame, exclude all those other things, especially talking about yourself, and we have one very solid business model. So guys, hope that helped. Have some fun with this. Let me know in the comments below, guys, what is your niche statement? What is your niche? Who are you going for? And when I can, I'll answer any questions that I can below this video. All right, guys, thanks for watching.